It is a sun-splashed, spectacular September Sunday here in Sin City, and we are excited to be a part of the coverage of this year's 2020 Las Vegas Pickleball Open from atop the Plaza Hotel and Casino. And hello, everybody. Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada. Dave Vance, along with Cimarron Gonzalez, head pickleball pro. And Cimarron, I know this is a tournament that a lot of players circle on their calendar. They love coming to Vegas, and I know they were thrilled when it got green-lighted.
Absolutely. We've been waiting for this since last year.
Yeah, and it's fantastic because last year, on the final day, we had to go inside because of the weather. The weather couldn't be better here today. This year could have been a lot better on a lot of levels. You see the numbers. Over 300 pickleball tournaments have been lost nationally during this calendar year, Cimarron. But the good news has been, while people at the top of the food chain, the tournament organizers, the people who make their living associated with tournaments have taken a hit, the growth of the sport has appeared to be fantastic. Look at the sales of pickleball equipment, and over 200,000 new players have taken up the sport.
For sure, I think it's great for families. I think while they've been locked down, being able to buy a couple paddles and balls and get your whole family out, that's what's helped.
Yeah, it doesn't take a lot of space, really.
Exactly.
You can be creative and find a way to play pickleball, much the way the organizers here in Vegas were creative to get this tournament to be green-lighted. They do have safety protocols in check in terms of the health. People are taking temperature checks when they arrive here. You see the numbers for this year's tournament. The play has been fantastic. As I mentioned at the top, no fans this year. That's a little bit different, but it has not dampened the enthusiasm.
Absolutely not. The competitiveness, the fire in these type of players exists whether they're spectators or not.
And don't go anywhere. Coming up next, we hand out some hardware. The mixed pro doubles bronze medal match is next. And back here in Las Vegas, Nevada, we are just about set for the start of the bronze medal match. Dave Benz, Cimarron Gonzalez with you as we bring you the coverage. There's a look at Rob Cassidy, the Rochester, New York native, will be teamed up with Susannah Barr, and they had to win to be able to get here to this bronze medal match, and they did just finish off a match just about 10 minutes ago. And they will start here with the serve, 0-0-1, as they take on Tereschenko and Newman, and they score the first point of this match.
Rob Cassidy and Susannah Barr, the dark horse team of this bronze medal match. From the start of the day, you would not have predicted them to be here, but they beat some amazing teams to get at this match.
And the winner of this match will move into the gold medal match, where they will have Jargine and Johns waiting for them. They are enjoying a water break right now, water and food break, according to Simone, following our interview after that first match.
It's going to be an interesting match. You've got Rob Cassidy, a lefty. You can see early on he's got an unorthodox style. And Irina there. Unorthodox style, he holds his paddle up in the ping pong formation. He's up high on the paddle with his finger on it.
Well, and he's one of the few players that really doesn't have a tennis background. He strictly has just played pickleball.
Just pickleball. It's actually pretty difficult to play at this level not having that tennis background. It's very rare.
31 years old is Rob Cassidy. Cassidy and Barr are in the near court.
This is only their second tournament playing together. Rob's an amazing partner, though.
What a finish there.
For sure.
Second serve.
Our score here is 0-2-2. Riley serving, got a ball on the court.
Ball coming from over on one of the other courts. And here we go, 0-2-2. And you wonder, Cimarron, you've played in a number of tournaments. You wonder, does the fact that Barr and Cassidy are coming off a big win to get here into this match on championship court, do you think that favors them with the momentum versus Tereschenko and Newman, who have lost for the first time today?
I'm a big believer in that. Pickleball is a game of momentum, and to come off of a big win, especially because they've strung together a couple of big wins and beat some big name teams, to pull that off, you're riding that momentum. It works in their favor, absolutely.
So here we go, 1-2-1.
You see the little ice skater move there from Rob. He'll come up on one foot. You'll see him drop to his knees. He has dove for plenty of balls. He's committed.
Oh, Barr going with it. Tereschenko able to catch that back up with it, though, and then the finish there.
A slight stare down from Irina. She was feeling it. Susannah also has a 13-year-old son that plays pickleball, and he was one of the first to win a pickleball scholarship by winning the Utah State Championship for juniors.
That is tremendous. Where is he winning the scholarship to?
Ooh, that's a good question.
We will need to find the answer to that out.
Maybe in our post-game interview if they make it there.
And Tereschenko.
2-2-2. Our score. Since Rob's a lefty, you'll see him and Susannah stacking with their forehands in the middle. Typically considered a disadvantage to stack with the backhands in the middle. As your average player, their backhand's weaker.
And Susannah lets that one go.
For a point there, 3-2-2. Sorry, 4-2-2.
4-2-2.
So 4-2-2, Tereschenko and Newman trying to build up some momentum here after losing in consecutive games in the winner's bracket final.
You see how active Cassidy is? You see the little ballerina spin there?
It can be a little bit dizzying as there's so much going on with the body.
Is somehow he stays up, his energy level stays up even though he plays with that style. He doesn't seem to tire out.
And that's served long, so we'll go straight to 2-4-2.
As that happens, the wind here is picking up a little bit in the afternoon. And it might be at the backs of Barr and Rob Cassidy. First extended rally of this match.
And then the shot into the net by Cassidy.
Second.
So it'll go now over 4-2-1.
4-2-1.
Susannah played a little bit of tennis herself, but if you watch her pickleball style, she's a little bit unorthodox too. She's got the two-handed grip on the paddle. She gets really low and likes to put a lot of spin, come up over the top of the ball. A lot of spin on all of her shots.
Susannah out of Boise, Idaho, an English college teacher when she's not on the pickleball court. And Riley Newman with that winner.
Also likes to watch a lot of science fiction TV.
You've given me a lot of notes on some of these players today, with it, some of which I previously knew, some of which I did not. You are a aficionado of knowing their favorite ice cream flavor.
I am. Rob Cassidy comes in with the vanilla, interestingly enough. I wouldn't expect, I'm a lefty, I wouldn't expect a fellow lefty to just go with plain vanilla. He said he does mix it up on the toppings quite a bit.
My son would be a big fan of that. For whatever reason, he likes vanilla as well.
I always find it interesting when someone goes for the vanilla.
2-5-2.
2-5-2.
In addition to pickleball, Rob Cassidy telling me he's an aspiring broadcaster, would love to be a broadcaster, and he was going for the finish there, and he caught the top of the net. Rob would love to have that one back.
Sometimes, for those of us that don't have a tennis background, the miss on those overheads comes from swinging back too far, a big backswing, we call it. Your tennis players will often come from just about even with their shoulder forward and down.
And misfire there by Susannah Barr to make it 6-2. And make it 7-2 as Tereschenko and Newman are now 4 points away from winning this first game.
When you play against Riley, you know, speaking from Susannah's perspective, if you're Susannah trying to dink Irina straight up, you see Riley just hovering there, waiting, wanting to take something. And it can sometimes be intimidating.
And the quick reflexes by Rob, but he hits it wide. And so we're going to move to 8-2, and you wonder if
8-2-1.
Barr and Cassidy should be thinking about a timeout here, and indeed, right as I say that, they do call the timeout. Well, with all the momentum on the side of Tereschenko and Newman, they need to do something to try to stop the bleeding. We'll take a break as well. We're in game one of the bronze medal match here in Las Vegas. Back here in Las Vegas on the pool deck at the Plaza Hotel and Casino, the place to be downtown here in Las Vegas. And we continue on with game one of the bronze medal match of the mixed doubles pro division here in Vegas. Barr and Cassidy in the near court, and they're going to force now to the second serve as it will go to 8-2-2 in favor of Tereschenko and Newman.
Barr and Cassidy were the ones to call the timeout there. I'm a big proponent of strategic timeouts. If your opponent runs up 3-4 points on you, if you miss a big shot, the strategic timeout just to get your mental space back together is so important. I have, as I've streamed other matches, have personally tracked the stats on that, and a huge percentage of the time it works out in your favor.
And it paid dividends there as they got consecutive stops, got the serve back, now unable to capitalize as they're going to move to the second server here already, trailing 2-8. Cassidy.
Quick moves.
Yeah, nice.
Ready on the backhand, comes right back with that lefty forehand for the put away. 3-8-2.
3-8-2.
They have to switch sides after Rob went for a winner.
So now you see they have backhands in the middle.
And that's
Because
less
the
than
switch.
ideal.
Side out.
So 3-8-1, or excuse me, 8-3-1. Tereschenko and Newman 3 points away.
You'll see quite a few pickleball players, if you watch Susannah and Rob, where they're signaling to each other. They signal the receiver behind their back to stay or go. She signaled him to go. So you'll see them switch here.
And they said it was long, so 9-3-2.
We're operating on the two ref system. We've got a primary ref and a secondary ref, watching foot faults from both sides. It's a benefit. It's difficult sometimes for the primary ref when you only have one to watch that line on the far side. So in a medal match, we add this second ref for another set of eyes.
Sometimes having a second set of eyes is better, and sometimes it can mix up the stew. Nice action here as Rob getting it done. Makes it 4-9-1. And Riley Newman hits it right into Susannah Barr, so 4-9-2.
Riley predicted right where she was going.
4-9-2.
So if Barr and Cassidy were able to pull this match out, it would be even more impressive. The teams that they've beaten to get here.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, just gonna say it's gonna move to 9-4-1 now, but yeah, go ahead.
Some of the top teams in the bracket: Steve Deacon, Christine McGrath. They also beat Jessie Irvin, you know, top women's player, and her partner Darian Young. And then to get to this bronze medal match, they beat Catherine Parenteau and Tyler Loom. So lefty-lefty guys there battling.
So 9-4-2. Tereschenko and Newman would love to finish it off without seeing the serve go back to the other side. That is an impressive run by Barr and Cassidy to get to this point.
I don't think even Vegas was taking those odds.
We talked about that a couple of times during our couple of years here in Vegas about you know, the sportsbooks here take action on pretty much anything.
We need to add pickleball to that.
Absolutely. So 4-9-1, make it 4-9-2.
We're playing a best 2 out of 3 for the bronze medal match.
And misfire there by Riley Newman, so 5-9-2.
5-9-2.
Susannah asked if she was the correct server, and in pickleball we're allowed to ask now if we're the correct server, but you can't ask if you're in the correct spot. You are assumed to know the position you should be in based on the score.
Rob unable to catch up with that one. How many times do you see somebody actually make that mental mistake?
At the pro level, not very often, very low percentage. Side out here, 9-5.
Riley Newman covering a lot of ground. Susannah Barr, though, holding hers. And then Rob unable to get it across the net. And serve is going to change sides here. So 9-5-1 and a timeout being taken. As we are just 2 points away from this game being over. Tereschenko with a little smile there. She has an exchange with Riley Newman. We're going to take a quick timeout as well. Back with the finish of game 1 after this timeout from Vegas. Back here in Vegas, 1 point away are Tereschenko and Newman. They updated the score for us while we were in break at 10-5-1. We thought it was 9-5-1, but this is 10-5-1, and this is game point.
And the change up there, Susannah and Rob chose to stay unstacked there. Sometimes when you're down this big, you just need something. I say something to change the karma.
It's 10-5-2. They're hoping they can get the serve back. Oh, Rob went to take that away from Susannah, hits it out, and that's it for game number 1. Tereschenko and Newman take it 11-5.
Difficult to fend off the aggressiveness of a team like Newman and Tereschenko.
You admire the effort out of Rob as he thought he had an opportunity, but it goes awry. And that is it for game 1. Game number 2 of this best of 3 bronze medal match coming your way after this short break. A look at some of the numbers from that first game. Barr and Cassidy, 9 unforced errors. Part of the reason why they fell in that first game, but have a chance to redeem themselves, see if they can win this second game and get it to a third and decisive game bronze medal match.
Not often that you win the match if your unforced errors are higher than your opponent. Rob Cassidy is known around these parts as the kid, sometimes the comeback kid. We'll see if that holds true in this game, this match.
He is 31 years old, does not look his age, that is for sure. Looks much younger than that.
Definitely does not, and does not move. He's not move like his age. He's quick and spry on his feet.
31 is still pretty
Still young. Still young, yes.
0-0-1 as Cassidy and Barr get the serve for the first time in this game. Riley, a nice job of tracking that one down.
Here you see the athleticism and scrappiness of Riley. Oh, misses it, as I say at the commentator's jinx.
There is no such thing. 1-0-1. There's a commentator's coincidence.
As a true crime aficionado, they say there's no such thing as a coincidence.
1-0-2.
I think what I'd like to see here in this match from Barr and Cassidy is working the point a little bit more. Susannah can be pretty aggressive herself. She likes to pick up that ball, roll it, and attack, but against someone like Riley Newman, who can defend nearly anything and be ready for the next few shots, I don't think that's the play that Susannah wants to go with.
They'll move to 0-1-2.
0-1-2.
I'd like to see her dink a little bit more, move the dink around, and build the point.
Riley did a nice job of catching back up with that one.
And interestingly enough, was able to establish out of the kitchen. He dove into the kitchen and grabbed that ball. You have to establish both feet out before you can volley that next ball.
So 1-1-2 after Rob hit that return long.
We're seeing active play early on. We're only at 1-1. We've had some scrappy points.
And that is wide from Susannah Barr. The loser of this match will take home the bronze medal. The winner of this match will move on to the gold medal match.
To play Jargine and Johns. Little interesting fact about Riley Newman. The Newman family, he's the middle of 7 siblings. He plays, as you know, with his sister Lindsay Newman. But they also have a sister Haley that plays and a younger brother that's getting into the game. And he said he has dreams, with an authoritative finish, has dreams of seeing in men's doubles, Johns and Johns versus Newman and Newman. Brothers versus brothers.
That would be fun to watch.
Would be.
4-1-2.
So 4-1-2. Tereschenko and Newman are trying to build a little bit of a cushion here. And Riley goes up and gets it and makes it 5-1-2.
A strong lead for Newman and Tereschenko. What I'm not, I think Rob wants to be careful. You see him jumping outside of the court to make shots quite a bit. I think that's a risky move in mixed doubles because he's leaving the court open with Susannah to cover attacks from both Newman and Tereschenko. It's a dangerous spot to be in as the woman in mixed doubles with your partner pulled off the court and you covering everything.
By the way, you mentioned how this match does have a primary official and a backup official. Give some love to Ken Schoonover and Vicky Ryan for having those roles here in this match.
Both great refs.
And really, let's give a lot of love to the entire support staff here at this tournament. All the officials, all the people who have worked behind the scenes to make this tournament a go when so many other tournaments this year were not a go.
Right. And in that point, I like what I saw there. Susannah worked the point, which is exactly what I thought they should do to try to earn some more points here. She did a lot of dinking. She moved the ball around before she got aggressive.
So 2-5-1. And make it 3-5-1. A little bit of a rally here out of Barr and Cassidy.
A little bit of a rally, working the point more,
3-5-1.
dinking, slowing it down.
That's what you wanted them to do.
It is.
Sometimes when you're caught up on the court, you're not able to see that perspective the way you are when you're sitting and watching. And how about this run now? Now 4-5-1.
Susannah's pulling, she's playing this smartly. She's dinking, moving the dink around. She's making Riley feel like he needs to come over more to the middle, and then she's choosing when to be aggressive and ripping the backhand to his outside line where he's not. And as a consequence, you see Newman and Tereschenko stacking the other way. Now Susannah and Irina are cross court from each other, and it worked in their favor.
Sure did. So make it 4-5-2. As Rob Cassidy will take over the serve. I mentioned at the onset from Rochester, New York. I grew up in nearby Syracuse, New York, about 70 miles separating the two as Tereschenko hits it off of Cassidy. I asked Rob, I said, how is the pickleball in Rochester? He said, it is the place to be for pickleball in the state of New York.
Really?
I don't know the accuracy of that, but I do know that that's some hometown pride right there.
I was about to say, that's the New York pride taking over. 5-4-2.
And the point there is going to make it 6-4-2.
Both teams talking to each other, kind of chirping between the points at what they want to do, what their strategy is. Tereschenko and Newman stacking with her cross court still from Susannah.
And the misfire there.
You see that at this pro level, these pro players watching their opponents make adjustments and then adjusting themselves to take the advantage again. And as I say that, Rob and Susannah signaled the switch. Although they were putting backhands in the middle, it's a different look for Irina and Newman.
And it paid off right there.
Yes.
So 4-7-1. You figure if Cassidy and Barr are going to make a move in this match, it has to come now. And Susannah went for a winner and instead hits it into the net. So 4-7-2.
It's crucial that they get a minimum of 1 point here. If Newman and Tereschenko get the offense back, they're too close to closing it out.
Oh, what a job by Cassidy to catch up to that one.
The dive and the scramble.
And then Newman cross court
Newman
tries
with the
to
burst.
win it. Able to get back into the play, and then a defensive shot.
We are seeing everything in this point. That was amazing.
That was fantastic action right there.
Players crossing over each other started with the dive and the scramble from Rob Cassidy.
And then Riley Newman finally eventually puts it away.
All players still smiling.
So 7-4-1, make it 8-4-1. And now 3 points away are Tereschenko and Newman from moving on. And Barr and Cassidy are going to use the timeout.
One of their strategic timeouts, hopefully to break that momentum, especially after a point like that. When you win that point, that can be a big momentum play for your team.
No question. Tereschenko and Newman starting to feel it. Timeout here in Vegas. Back here in Vegas, and Simran, let's take a look at that last point in the action that we saw. I mean, just a great hustle by both sides.
The dive, and you see right there, Rob Cassidy had to let that ball go over his shoulder because he hadn't established the 2 feet out of the kitchen. A vert, a save, an attack, defense, a dink reset, and the attempt at the winner tech. That's probably one of the best points I've ever seen because it has a bit of everything.
We had a point here, I think it was if it was last year or 2 years ago, we had a point here where the ball crossed the net like 87 times.
Woo.
We had to go back, and it had everything. It was an unbelievable point.
I love those, and as the players, oftentimes whether you're on the winning or losing side of that, as you saw all 4 players here all smiling because you just appreciate the amazing play regardless of what side of it you're on. Oh, we almost had the makings of another one.
Yeah, Newman unable to catch up with that one.
And we're on second serve here. So again, the timeout, if we're tracking stats here, the timeout by Barr and Cassidy works for them.
Yeah, well, it worked last time.
Mm-hmm.
So 8-4-2.
Irina's pulled out a lob serve.
Out!
And Riley called for it to be out.
Rob looks to both refs to confirm you are, as players, allowed to ask the ref if the call that the opponents made is the correct call.
It was so close. It was so close to catching that line, but it does not. So 9-4-2 and make it 10-4-2, and we are on match point.
Aggressive attack from Riley Newman there.
So Tereschenko serving to finish out this match and punch a ticket to the gold medal match.
If I were Susannah and Rob, I would have taken another timeout there. Oh,
Well,
I'm not Susannah and Rob.
well, and they didn't need to. They got the stop, but now they need some points, and they need them in the worst way. 4-10-1.
Crucial.
4-10-1.
Crucial at this moment for them to string together something.
Yeah, if you give Tereschenko and Newman the serve back here with a chance to win the game, it's probably lights out.
You give Riley a sliver of an opening, and he's taking it.
Well-placed shot there by Barr as Newman couldn't catch up with it.
We talked about the space before on this court, championship court. Riley had quite a bit of room to chase that down. The pace of it was too much. 5-10-1. For Susannah and Rob, I'd like to see them, like I mentioned earlier, building that point, working it a little bit more like that. Dinking, moving the dinks around, waiting for the opportunity for aggression, not forcing it. And Riley and Irina, the pro move there, signaling a switch, changing something up. Since Rob and Susannah had a 2-point string there.
And Irina lets it go. It is long, so it's going to be 6-10-2.
For the viewers, if you can't see, the wind is at the back of Rob Cassidy and Susannah Barr. So their putaways are going to sail a little bit longer.
So here we go, match point again, 10-6-1.
2 attempts at it. And they choose which stack they want to go with.
And there it is. Tereschenko and Newman finish off Barr and Cassidy in consecutive games, 11-5, 11-6.
They get a second shot at Georgine and John's, the revenge match.
Here's a look at match points. Barr did a nice job keeping Irina at the baseline, but in the end couldn't get it back over the net. They will settle for the bronze medals, though. A nice run through this tournament for Barr and Cassidy. Nothing to hang their heads about. Tereschenko and Newman, they do get another shot as Georgine and Johns. We're going to take a timeout. We will hear from Tereschenko and Newman after this. Stay with us. Back here in Las Vegas, a look at some of the final numbers from Game 2 of the bronze medal match. And Tereschenko and Newman coming out on top, and happy to have the winners joining me here on center court right now. And Irina, let's begin with you. We were joking during the timeout. You get to be in all 3 of our matches that we broadcast today by virtue of not winning the first match. Was it about the airtime? What exactly was played into that?
Well, let's just agree with that statement, but in all honesty, you know, both Riley and I are pretty competitive, so every time we step on the court, we definitely want to win.
Yeah, and let's talk a little bit about Barr and Cassidy, who just played. They had a heck of a run just to be able to get into this bronze medal match, and they leave with a medal. It was impressive for them.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Barr and Cassidy played really, really well. We knew that going in, they played probably about 5 or 6 matches total. So if we just got on them early, put some pressure on them, that we'd come away with the win.
How tough is that to play a team when you've got a lefty and a righty? Does it change up the strategy at all?
I think if anything, it actually helps because I feel pretty strong dinking cross court on the deuce side, on the right side, so I can get to Robbie's backhand, and that's what we had to do, kind of keep him honest and not let him crush the middle. So. Didn't feel any pressure from that perspective.
So Riley, now you're going to get Simone and Ben one more crack at him. You just saw him here a little while ago here this afternoon. Is there anything you can take from that you can use to your advantage in the championship match?
We've played Simone and Ben so many stinking times all over the professional tour, but that first game was super close. I felt like it was 7-7. We had our chances. So I feel like Irene and I are confident going into this gold medal match, and you guys better stay tuned. Hope for a different outcome.
All right, I'm gonna let you guys take some time. Are we gonna see a wardrobe change?
No, but I guess I'm also sponsored. I just didn't bring my stuff out. By Pedal Tech and Jigsaw. Riley.
To KS Selkirk, thank you very much.
All right, guys, enjoy a quick little break. For Cimarron Gonzalez and everybody behind the scenes here, I'm Dave Bensing. So long from Las Vegas.